Hello and welcome back to the Kaiserreich campaign. I'm Count Christo and this is the Great Crusade. Right-wing circles have been calling for a crusade against the Commune of France ever since the Communards managed to oust legal French government from mainland France. Now their wishes have finally come true as a state of war exists between our glorious Vaterland and the nest of Syndicalist vipers. After Kaiser Wilhelm II explained in a special radio address the reasons for Germany's involvement in another war with France, and called for the eradication of the final obstacle to achieving a place in the sun, thousands of young Germans rushed to enlist in the military, following the example of the Kaiser's grandsons. Well, that's really cool. And citizens began gathering on the streets, manifesting their support for the war. After the catastrophic crisis, the German nation is united once again. Long live Germany. Long live the Kaiser. So we get 100 political power, and we get 100,000 manpower. Very nice. And it is war, there can be no distractions. So there's going to be no elections, which leaves us a bit of political power. Okay, here we go. No sign of a war with Russia yet, which is promising. They look like they're focusing on the Middle East for now. Although the Ottomans may call me against Russia. That's possible. Although my guarantee of them, I think, got cancelled because I did something odd with an event with Russia. But here we go. It's time. It's finally time. Second Weltkriege has begun. So these are my only decent troops over here, right? Yeah. Alright, how's the Navy? I'm focusing on the North Sea because that's the only region they can really navally invade us. I mean, they can navally invade here, but that doesn't really matter. As for the sub-fleet, sent it around this area. There is a thing you can do with subs, so you can send one sub off to each region, but I consider it too buggy, and I have decided I'm no longer going to use it. Okay, just check this recording started. There was an odd sound at the beginning. Yes, it has. Good, good, good. Okay, so do we go to very good stability? We've got plenty of manpower right now. Oh, war economy, right? It's got to be war economy, hasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be war economy. Okay, we need more political power. But we've got very high particle popularity now, which is fantastic. Okay, let's see. We've got good, strong defences down here. How are the forts? Level 2 forts here, and level 2 forts here. We're building a fallback line in case the Russians really do some damage because of their stupid stealing of Ukraine, which is ridiculous. But, you know. Do what we can. These are all our... Yeah, these are all the conscripts from our puppets. Thank you for all your comments on the first episode, by the way. This is the second recording session, beginning now. I very much appreciate all your advice, all your feedback. Right, let's get... So we've got air superiority here and here. We're just doing a little bit of strategic bombing. Are we producing many planes? Yes, we are. We're going to start producing more. This looks right to me. Close those. They're not the crucial areas. Building some carrier fighters. Need some upgrades on those, but that's okay. Ooh, we're low on artillery. Okay. Then this is definitely the priority. Urgently need more artillery. Infantry equipment 2. That seems like a low number. No, that's right. That's right, okay. Researching better encryption, better entrenchment. Okay. Looks like these cowards are too scared to attack. Oh, yes, I forgot to add the Union of Britain. Oh no, they're in the International. There we go. Good. So presumably they'll get called against us soon. He hasn't called any of his allies yet, it looks like. Austria is mobilizing on my border, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. But I don't think he has a focus to attack me. Right? Pretty sure he doesn't. I'm very concerned. Because if they attack me now, there's the Union of Britain call, we're in deep trouble. I've got one guy on every province back here. Let me just take a look at my division templates, just getting reacquainted. Oh, that's right, we just started building some of the armoured ones. Nice. Oh yeah, so when it says we have a big deficit of artillery, yeah, it just means for the training guys. Do I deploy more guys to the Russian front? Since they're not attacking here right now, I'm going to go up to 2 guys on each of these provinces, just so we're totally secure from the Russians, and then I'll start thinking about what we're going to do on this front. Oh, that's another thing I should do. Let's just look. So if we were attacking into a city, it's a hard thing to attack into. What kind of divisions are we looking at? Base attack of 155, so we got more than double that. That's good, but of course we're 40 combat width, so it's to be expected. The defense is 300. That's very good. And this is without them having any entrenchment, because they were just moving. A couple of hours, so then we can stop. Okay, there's the call for Italy. And it looks like the Entente may gain a foothold here, which would be interesting. They might attack France. People have been saying I should have buffed China and Japan, which I guess is true. It's going to be a while before they declare war on me, I think. You're able to do reclaim the south right now, aren't you? Yeah, so he may well do this at some point. Hopefully I'll be able to get enough forces off my puppets to hold them back. Southern China's a pretty industrialized place, right? Yeah, they're basically as industrialized, pretty much. So with me in command, hopefully we'll be able to hold there. I'm told that there's an event for these guys to demand Singapore. So I think I'm going to have to do this. Thank you very much, whoever it was that gave me that comment. I'm afraid I have momentarily forgotten your name. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 guys there. Okay, that's what I've got. Excellent. Okay, no attacks yet. Oh, there was the first attack. Was that a naval attack, maybe? How's the air looking? They're not really contesting it. Oh, yes, they are. They're contesting in southern Germany. In which case, let's divert more fighters to southern Germany. We're lacking range. Let's send you down here. We're going to focus on trying to kill them wherever they arrive. Yep. Okay, here they are. Nope. You can go straight back. Okay, focus on air superiority. They're only sending fighters so far. Oh, more of them. Have we got any fighters in reserve? Yes. Let's deploy some more fighters up here. Strategic bombers are dying naturally, but that doesn't matter. Send these in. They'll automatically upgrade from those interwars. So they've deployed. Right. You need somewhere to go. Yeah, I'm going to double down on maintaining 2 on each of these provinces. I feel like then, with the forts, we'd be able to hold that for a long time. And I might start putting some guys on the Austrian border, honestly. So I'm concerned about this. Oh, there it is. The French uprising. Should be no issue. Send one of these guys to support attack. Not all of them, because there's some problems. Syndicalist uprisings in Belgium. We might expect some more in this area. Oh, yep, there's one. But they're encircled and cut off, so they're not going to be a big issue. Especially if they let me take their only victory point first. I believe I guaranteed you. Yes, so if they attack the Netherlands, then some more guys for us. Oh yes, the naval warfare. I haven't been checking. We lost a load of U-boats. Just to their fighters. Okay, yeah, let's halt the U-boat campaign for now. They have naval control of the channel. They are contesting up here, but not very well. Just with U-boats, perhaps. Naval invasion in eastern Germany. Naval invasion in the central Mediterranean. Oh, yes, of course. I forgot to garrison Malta. Shall I try and get guys there in time? They don't have many ships around here. Yeah, they do. They have 80 ships there. I think we give up the Mediterranean. Like, we've no access to it, really. Do we still have Casablanca? Maybe I should have hung on to Casablanca. That was quite possibly a mistake. But I think focusing on the war, mostly on the war at home, and then the southern part of Africa, is probably a good decision. Let's request some forces from these guys. These two. Just beef up these port defences where possible. Another guy up here. Send him over to the Russian fallback line. Obviously, I'm hoping I don't have to fall back to this Russian fallback line. It's just a worst case scenario kind of thing. Yeah, these guys are going to get mopped up pretty quick. It's a terrible division, right? Yeah, it's a terrible division. Just a little bit of distraction, really. Okay, here's some of their fleet. Not doing so well against ours. We've got all the planes. Ah, but it's a storm. You can't fly in storms. It's minus 100% carrier traffic. That's annoying. Didn't really get to deploy our carriers in that one. Still not attacking yet. Speed 5, I guess. Oh, no, here's an attack. Okay, so here's looks where they're focusing. Wow, 4 of their divisions, like, does some damage to a set of 3 of mine. I'm impressed. But we are holding here, so let's put all these guys onto this line now. Because this line was just if we were going to have to do a kind of instant fallback, which it doesn't look like we are. So that is very good news. We're going to be able to keep this area. That means all the divisions we've got out of Flanders Wallonie are going to... I apologise, I know I'm going to be butchering that pronunciation. Are still going to be useful, because they're not going to have... Oh dear. Oh no, that's Crush Persia. But they can do... Ooh, they can propose a pact with me. That's awesome. Please do that. Or they can resolve the Syndicalist Ukraine problem. I think that's okay though, because that's just attacking his own puppet. And they can't do this because they're not at peace. But they could do this, which would give them a pact with us. Should I take that? I mean, the idea of this campaign is kind of like make it really hard on myself, so maybe I shouldn't take that. Let's send you here, and that's all we need over there, which means now any new guys would kindly auto-deploy from Luxembourg, naturally, onto this front line. How are we doing on heavy tank numbers? Got 100. Good, so I set up about the right number of these. Battle in the Western approaches. My subs. So, it says there's going to be a naval invasion here and here. I feel like our 40 combat with defenders are going to be able to crush any naval invasions. Look at that, they are pushing through, even with our 1,500 defense. I mean, they're not actually breaking through, but they're doing damage to our organization. We definitely need to reinforce this northern area. That's one they can attack from two directions, and it's plains, so it makes sense they'd be attacking there. They've damaged the fort. Let's pop that fort up to max. Oh no, that's not the fort in question, but repairing the fort's still a good idea. Because I can't repair Dutch forts. Forts that I build in the Dutch area, sadly. Wow, yeah, look, they've managed to do some serious damage there. Do they get their division attack on core territory because they're standing in it? No, they don't. Whereas if I attack here, they're going to get... It doesn't actually say they're getting it there. This must be core territory, surely, yeah. Maybe it just applies it to their base. Hold. There we go. Pacific States of America and the United States have signed a white peace. Interesting. So the United States are winning pretty heavily. Hopefully they'll go to war with Canada and distract the Yelton. What do we need next? It's November of 39. I could get this one a bit early. 5% research speed. I think that's worth it. We'll wait a month and then we'll take that one. They must be bleeding on that attack there in Vlaanderen, right? 2,000 in that one. 4,000, 6,000, 3,000. Yeah, they're taking serious losses up there. Allies not in war. Ugh, sadly, it would be cheaty not to call in my puppets, so I'm going to do so. Unread naval combat. Yep, subs just got annihilated. Oh, they're still actually told to convoy raid. I thought I told them to stop. Hold. Come back here. I mean, well... No, it's not the case that I might... Yeah, they're all dying. Ace pilot promoted, 2 dares wins. Lend-Lease. AOG. It's China, right? Yes, wants to send me... Oh, I hit escape. Here, I'll request a Lend-Lease. I'll take anything. I don't care if you get a bit more independence. I can request your forces until you're totally independent, so... Well, actually, as an integrated puppet... Oh, sorry, an autonomous puppet, I get some of your factories, don't I? Right? No, maybe not. You see. Owned from exports. No, I think it's integrated puppets where you get some of their factories. So I don't mind if he goes from autonomous puppet up to, you know, all the way up to nearly free. I'm happy to take Lend-Leases, I think. So anything you guys are able to provide, I will take. Who are my other puppets? These guys. Belarus, you're a puppet, aren't you? Yeah. Let's take whatever we can from him. And the United Baltic Duchy, likewise. I'm fine with you guys getting a bit of independence. They're going with integration. With me or with... Yes, with me. Awesome. I think that means, like, I get to invent a new imperial state. Which might mean they actually, like, you get united into my country, which would be pretty awesome. There was no request from Poland to join my faction. I was kind of expecting that. Because when the Russians did their threat... Look at that. We're really having some trouble here. I think the next thing we should do is put these up to level 3. Don't use factories on repairing, please. The Union of Britain tends not to actually deploy its troops to this front, so I expect them not to again in this one. A bit of luck. It will continue to be foolish on that front. Spread out a bit on this front. Central Mediterranean, dangerous naval invasion. Yes, of course, they took that one. That's fine. Naval invasions here and here. Bring it on. We may have to... Oh, the world tension is not actually high enough. The world tension may never go high enough for us to declare war. They will cancel their leases. That's a shame. I guess I should just let them offer it and not try and request them. The AI just so often just cancels things if you request them. I really don't dare move, because the only reason I'm defending so well is this, is the entrenchment. Or at least not for those two. These ones, at least lower down, will they? Right, there's the encryption. It's probably this slot I should use on this, isn't it? I don't need to get it really that far ahead of time. Are we using mountaineers? No. Do we have an infantry equipment surplus? Not a big one. So we probably shouldn't switch to mountaineers. But I would like to keep up to date on the mountaineer tech, because that plus 5% soft attack makes a lot of difference. Oh gosh, we're not doing a freaking... Oh, because... Of course we're not, because I'm just about to get this. Okay, yeah. Forget that. Some extraction. We do produce a lot of stuff. Yeah, let's do some extraction. That seems good. And yeah, cancel this one. Let's do some, yeah, reconnaissance. Always good. Gosh, look at that. Now they're really throwing a lot into this attack, but still, we're having... I mean, we've got a lot... Our reserves haven't actually reinforced in, so... Can you recover organisation while standing in a province that's under attack? I don't believe you can. Right, so if you're not the 12th or the 34th, so the 16th and the 26th, you can retreat and then move back in. And while they're retreating and moving back in, they'll gain some of their organisation back. Cycling troops out like this can be quite effective. There you go. I mean, they're doing some serious damage up there. They're taking a lot more casualties than they're inflicting. The security of the Kaiserreich. Now that our Vaterland is at war with the Commune of France, the Prime Minister has put forward regulation to disband all openly dangerous elements within our society, which should include leading elements of the SPD leadership. It's now up to the Kaiser to decide on this controversial subject. Okay. SPD is the Social Democrats. What does that mean, do you reckon? Yeesh? That's German. I can use national unity, which probably means leave them around, or I can disband them. Now is not the time for a lack of unity. Let's disband them. Not very democratic of us, but, you know. We're authoritarian Democrats, it's alright. Wow, this battle, it must be costing them serious casualties, right? Improved infantry equipment, good. Do I want to do a very ahead of time infantry equipment 3? How much better is it? It's quite a lot better. It is quite a lot better. Look at that soft attack increase. Let's do it. Let's go really ahead of time infantry equipment. Use that 50% bonus well. Or was it 25? I cannot recall. I'm gonna, since they're so focused on attacking up here, and the Belgian area is more vulnerable, because this is all woods, right? Woods and hills. I'm gonna make this 2 front lines, so I can tailor where my guys go. Like so. Where they go like so. It's not intentional. The first push would probably be this river. Here. If we can do that. And maybe down here. Okay, so now you... 4 on these ones seems like enough. Let's send more up here. Stay there. No, stay there. Restructured chains of command. Finally removed the national spirit because of the Weltkriege. Ah, feels good. Now we can research. Let's switch off this one. And onto this, we're doing a mere 246 days. Now, expand the navy. We definitely want to do these. Aid our allies. Give us some more building slots, seems good. can't do that one. I don't really want to do the Kaiserbund, and we can't yet anyway. I guess we go down to the extra research slot. Seems good. But that's going to do it for this episode. In the next one, we will continue to hold the line. I'll try and make time go a bit faster. We seem to be holding pretty well, although this this attack does concern me. Because the problem is our combat width, it has positives and negatives. The negative is, rather, it's quite hard to reinforce in. Although on the attack, it's even more good than on the defense, I think. So we should be okay. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you then. Bye-bye.